Hey guys, Nick here from Air 12 Gaming, bringing some more Forza 4, doing this some more. Look at that, I'm Slim Shady. Play career. World Tour. Let's get this thing going. So, by the title, you can probably tell what I'm going to talk about this episode. Remember, if you want me to talk about certain stuff, tell me in the comments below what you want to talk about. Simple as that. And I'll try and make it happen. So, Forza 4 versus Forza Horizon. Which is better if you can only buy one game? That is a very good question. Very, very good question that a lot of people are asking me. Just make sure this is all good and stuff, so I can talk rather than strangle a car. Anyways. So, Forza 4 or Forza Horizon, which is better or more worthwhile to get if you only can buy one? Well, the prices of both of them now are different. Forza Horizon, $60, American, Canadian. Don't know what that is in pounds. And Forza 4, you can probably find new for around $40, I'm going to say, and used for probably like 20, Craigslist or something, I don't know. So yeah, there's your first thing. Figure out what you want to do. Nonetheless, say prices out of it. Price doesn't matter. Really, you've teamed me up against a bunch of these guys. They're all the bloody same car. Oh, thank you. That didn't take very long. Now did it? Third place. Come on, back on the track, please. So. All right. So, number of cars in each game. Forza 4 has, I'm gonna say, I don't know the exact number. I'm gonna say at least 500. At least 500. Forza Horizon, 137. So, big difference. Big difference right there. Number of tracks. Tracks is a little bit different than what it usually is. Forza 4, I'm going to say there's 40 tracks. I'm going to say. I don't know these numbers. This is what I would just say if someone asked me right off the top of my head. 40 tracks. Forza Horizon, technically, they're infinite number because you can just make your own tracks and you can decide where to go on each street. So yeah, there's that. But the big thing for most people is the actual gameplay. How do the cars feel and how they work? Big difference between them. Forza 4, we know, is a driving simulator designed for people who want to. You could hook this up to a really legit system and practice driving. That's how good Forza Horizon is for driving. Forza Horizon, on the other hand, a little bit more arcade-ish. It a little bit easier to drift, a little bit easier to control each car, all that type of stuff. Cars don't also drive the way they should and stuff like that. So, what do you guys want more? Do you want the gameplay? Do you want the cars? Also, they're not really the same game. Forza Horizon is sort of open world. If you guys ever played Test Drive Unlimited 2, that's Forza Horizon. So, I don't know. At the end of the day, which one would I pick if I had to buy one game? Forza 4. For a very good reason. Very, very good reason. And a reason that I really don't like Turn 10 playground games for doing this. Whoever's idea it was to do this, what am I about to say? I'm sorry, but you're a complete idiot, and you're my least favorite person around. Just saying it like that. Now the person who thought up this brilliant idea, it's probably some business guy who doesn't care about people. He's gonna be like one of those people who works at McLaren. And he's like, fun? What's that? We have to make money. We have to build proper cars. Sort of like that. The big thing that pisses me off is the amount of cars in Forza Horizon. Did you know in Forza Horizon there's no Nissan 350Z? Yeah, that's kind of a big problem. You know there's no Aston Martins? There's like 2, and neither of them are what you'd call a classic Aston Martin. There is one barn find, which is a DB5. So there's no recent Bond cars, you'd say. And why is that? Why are there so few cars in the game? Well, because only 2 weeks after Horizon was released, they're like, I wonder what we could do to make some money. They're scratching their foreheads, and they're saying, car pack. That sounds like a good idea. Guess how many cars there were in the car pack? Most people would say like 10 cars, right? 6 for $5. 6 cars for $5. 2 weeks after the game came out. So yeah. That, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that like really stupid or what? Also, guess what? Before the game even came out, they announced a DLC pack. That would be Forza Horizon Rally, which I'm assuming won't have any different tracks, we'll just have a bunch of rally cars. It's going to be 1,200 points. So what is that, $15 for some cars? I bet you're going to get, how many cars would that be? Probably 20 cars, like your Porsche pack. Oh, by the way, there's no Porsches in Forza Horizon. So yeah, they're probably going to do a Porsche pack again. They do have the license for it. But why wasn't it in the base game? I don't know. Guess what? They can do a DLC for that and make some money. Look at that. That's, say, $20 for each of Porsche pack and the rally pack. There's your $40, and then say, what will we say? 6 monthly car packs. 6 times 5, $5. That's $30. 30 plus 40, that is, what is that? $70. That's $70 extra they're charging from you for stuff that honestly should have been in the game to begin with. Forza Horizon came with 400, or Forza 4, sorry, came with 400 base cars. So what's the problem? Can you not transfer over designs? I'm pretty sure you can from one system to another. And if you can't, why wouldn't you run the same platform over again? Because hey, guess what? You copied over all the designing stuff. You just put it on a funny angle. Oh, it's all new. Don't worry. I don't know. So why they couldn't just copy paste cars, I don't know. Doesn't seem too difficult to me because they copy pasted everything else over. All the menus are the same, stuff like that. So they're just trying to make money off you is pretty much what they're doing. It's pretty much what they're doing. If Forza 5 is a letdown, which if they continue in the way they're going will be, if they only have 100 cars in that base game of Forza 5, oh my god, people are gonna go mad. People only aren't going mad now is because Forza Horizon is the little arcade-ish game. Like, oh, whatever, doesn't really matter. Oh, if Forza 5 has 100 cars base game, I'm pretty sure people won't even buy it. I'd be safe to say that people wouldn't buy it. Ooh, there would be a massive problem. I love the game they made. I love the game they made. Don't get me wrong, I love the game. But what they're doing to try and milk money out of everyone, hate it. Hate it with a passion. And don't get me wrong, I'm a business kid, okay? That's how my parents made their money, doing business. That's what I'm studying now. I'm studying business. But if you're just gonna milk money out of people, do it a way that's not so obvious to everyone. Also, have you seen the car tokens in Forza Horizon? I was reading a little article. I don't know if it's true, by the way. So, if it's wrong, don't shoot me. Forza Horizon. You know the car tokens that you can buy if, say, you don't have enough money to buy the actual car in-game with in-game money? You can spend real money and buy these thing called tokens. They were in Forza 4. 70... Or no, sorry. How many tokens was it? I think it was 100 tokens was $75. $75 for something that is virtual and will pass on in a year when the Forza 5 comes out. For anyone who's bought those, sorry, but I feel bad for you. I don't know what to say. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me that there has to be something up with the way they're running it, just milking money out of people? Are you guys happy about it? Do you guys realize that they're doing that? This was supposed to be Forza 4 versus Forza Horizon, not just Horizon. But if you're gonna pick up one game, pick up Forza 4. Gonna be worth your money 10 times over. And then, yeah, then I told you all the problems Horizon has and why I think those are problems. Like my little cheat right there? Block them off in the straight? Yeah. Alright, how much time are we at? We're at 12 minutes. So what can we do for some time? Oh, damn. Koenigsegg. Killing it. Level 4. Hell yeah. Did we level up our driver level 2? Did we? No, I don't think so. Leveled up 3 times for the car, though. That's pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to show you the cars right here in Forza 4. And then go compare the amount of cars to Forza Horizon. I'll include a link to the video that I made in Forza Horizon showing off all the cars. So, let's go to cars. My car, oh no, sorry. Buy cars. Is there a way to see all the cars? Yeah, 658 cars. Different cars. And in Forza Horizon, there are 138 cars. So yeah. That kind of sucks. What do we have in here that's not in Forza Horizon? Do we have a Cure in Horizon? I don't think we do. AMC is not, there's none of those. Aston Martin. I'll show you the only 3 cars that are in Horizon. There's the DB5. There is the Zagato and the 177. That's it. Don't get your V12. Don't get your Vantage. Don't get your DBS. Virage, nope. DB9 Coupe, nah, you don't need it. Rapide, nope, you don't need that either. V8 Vantage, Zagato, Vanquish, DBR1. DBR1 might be actually. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, that honestly is quite sad that they're just like, whatever, get rid of some cars. Putting in some packs later. The only brand that they actually do have a lot of cars in is Ferrari. I think they have 20 cars for Ferrari. Obviously, they're missing some of the GT cars, but what will you do? No Hummer, no Hudson. I don't believe there's Holden. They just completely shorted the game. Those guys are in there. Joss, no, you don't. You don't need that in Horizon, apparently. Range Rover, yeah, that's in the game. Lexus. Guess how many Lexuses there are in Horizon? 1. Guess which one? LFA. That's it. No ISF. Nope. You don't need that apparently. GSF. Why would you need that in Horizon? I don't see why. What else? What else? Mosler. It is a GT car, but hey, guess what? They put a Zonda R in there, so why not? Yeah, they threw in the Zonda R, I believe. They also threw in the which is what they did. No Porsches in Horizon. None of these are in Horizon, so apparently you don't need those. Roof, there's 3 of them. It's that one, and that one, I believe. Don't quote me on that. You guys can check the list for yourself. Subaru. Guess which Subarus are in the game? Just that one. And an older one. An older drifter one. I believe it's that. You want your hatchback? Nope. Not there. Your classic WRXs and STIs? No. Triumph, your old little British car? No. And then the most iconic car ever is not in the game, base game. You have to like pre-order it from some GameStop or something like that. There's no Golf. There is no Golf in Horizon. The only one there is the Golf R, and you need to pre-order the game to get that car. You want your R32? No. Your GTI? No. Your older GTI? No. There's no Touareg. Polo might be. I don't remember seeing the Bora either. So skimping on a few cars there. A little bit. So it comes up to what you have one game to buy. Which one you're going to buy? Forza 4. No questions asked. Get Forza 4. Unless you like being screwed out of your money, go for Forza Horizon. But don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I do like the game. I do like Horizon. I do like Forza 4. I just don't like what they're doing with the game. Because they're trying to milk money out of people. Pretty much what they're doing. Hopefully someone from Turn 10 or Playground Games sees this and is like, maybe that 17-year-old kid who makes videos on the internet is right. Maybe we shouldn't try to rip people off so much. Maybe we should talk to the people who play our games a lot and who have generated sales for them. They've done all that type of stuff. So, I don't know, guys. You guys can tweet this to the guys at Turn 10 and Playground Games and stuff like that. They probably won't see it because they never do, because they don't have good PR like that. And they refuse to think anything's ever wrong with their games. They don't speak to anyone who's from the community, from the YouTube side of things. I think they've spoken to like Team VV. There's 3 Vs. They might have spoken to him. Never spoken to me. Never spoken to Jack. Not cool, bro. Not cool. So, I don't know. Do you agree with me? What do you guys think? I don't like it. I don't like it. Not really. So anyways, guys, I'm going to end the episode here. I'd like to thank you guys very, very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe because I do make lots of these. We have episode 150 coming out soon, which we need to get to next episode. I'm going to talk about that a lot next episode. So I'd like to thank you guys again very, very much for watching. See you in the next one.